Women making bad decisions goes back to the beginning of time. In the story of the Garden of Eden, God creates a paradise for Adam and Eve and only has one rule: do not eat from the tree of knowledge. Eve, tricked by Satan, who was disguised as a serpent, decided to eat from the tree. She then convinced Adam to do the same. As a result, both of them were kicked out of the Garden of Eden and forced to fend for themselves. Well, after many centuries, women still haven't learned to make good decisions, especially when it comes to their looks. Let's take a look at what happens to the average modern woman from age 18 to her early 30s. Fresh out of high school, beautiful face and body with long hair. 2 years out of college, in the early stages of her career, still has a beautiful body, but now has shorter hair because it's just easier to wash and style. In other words, she's starting to get lazy. She is hanging out with a regular group of female friends, which includes a few feminists. They convince her that a nose ring is a great addition. She's about to hit the wall, but is still convinced that she's as hot as ever. She still craves the bad boys and is now sporting some visible tattoos. And finally, she is post-wall, no longer getting pumped and dumped by Chads and Tyrones, and has pulled the pin on the fat grenade. For the men out there who want to get married, remember this. You might marry this, but there's a good chance that you will eventually be married to this. Well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, let's take a look at some comedy about today's topic. Enjoy!
I've realized that I have very bad judgment when it comes to men. Like, I was at a bar, and I see this guy at the other end of the bar, and I'm with my friends, and he had 4 tattoos on his face. And I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna fix it. Whatever it is, I will fix that. My friends were like, I think he's in a gang. I was like, I think you're jealous of me. I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend, you don't. Like, girl, if you can't find a man, just say that. And that's really how I feel. I'm sorry, but it's a lot of jealousy. But I feel like we don't see the red flags. We want to see the good in people. I always make up excuses for guys. Like, I'll go out on a date. My friends will be like, hey, how was your first date? I'm like, well, he made me cry. And he's definitely a liar. And I think he's married. And I think he stole $20 out of my bag. But there's just something about him. I really do. I feel good about this.